Hello friends, this is Nagaraj SK and welcome back once again to this series of learning C programs. So in the previous session we discussed a C program for transposing of a given matrix, and also we came to know that how easily we can write a C program for transposing of a given matrix, and we also understood what is matrix. Then now in this session we will be moving to the next experiment, that is addition of two matrices. That is, write a C program for addition of two matrices. So let me begin with the problem definition here, that is write a C program for addition of two matrices. This is our problem definition. We have to write a C program for this. We know what is addition, right? But how to add the matrices, how to add the two matrices, right? So assume that we have two matrices here, like A equal to, that is one matrix is there. Here we are having in that 1 2 3. Assume that it is a 3 by 3 matrix, or just take 2 by 2 matrix. So this is 3 4. This is my first matrix. Then one more is B here. Without bracket I am just writing here. So then 5 6. Then we are having in the next row, that is 7 8. These are the two matrix, and how to add this matrix, right? So how to add? So the sum I'll be writing here. This is my new matrix. After adding A plus B, we will be getting, that is better what I'll do here, this one first element of the A and zeroth rows or first rows first element, first element we have to add, that is 5 plus 1 or 1 plus 5 is 6. Then first row second element, first row second element, so 2 plus 6 is 8. Then second row first element 3, second row first element 7, so 3 plus 7 is 10. Then second row second element, second row second element, that is 4 plus 8, that is 12. This is how we will be adding, or we are adding the two matrices. So how to do this by the program, how to write the program for this, right? So let me write the code for this, that is for adding two matrices. So here as usual, hash include stdio.h header file for input output operations. Then main methods is the root method of this C program. So every program's execution begins with the main method. So in this I am going to consider, with the help of an array, with the help of arrays we are going to add the two matrices. So first we have to create here arrays, that is 2 by 2, that is two-dimensional arrays. A I am taking as an array, and B I am taking as an array, that is my second matrix, right? And after this I am having here one variable, that is sum. Then sum, that is my new array. So the size of that first row is 5, then column size is 5. Then we need the rows of A matrix, right? rows of B matrix. So R1 R2, then or else what I'll do, R1 C1 column of first matrix, R1 rows C1 column, then R2 rows and C2 columns. Then we need for loops here, so for that maintaining for loops I am taking I and j variables. So first what I have to do, like transpose of given matrix, here in addition of two matrices also we have to ask the user to enter the size of the matrix. So for that we have to use printf statement, that is ask user to enter the rows and and columns of matrix A I'll take small a of matrix A. Then scanf, how to read the value of the size of that matrix. With the help of percentage d. Percentage d is 1 for row, 1 for column. Then a of I j, right? A of I j. Oh, not we are reading the size, right? We are reading the size, so we have to write r1 ampersand r1 ampersand r1 comma ampersand c1 ampersand c1. So after reading the size of the matrix A, we have to read the size of the matrix B also. So printf, just what I'll do, I'll just copy this. Then what we have to do, we have to ask the size of matrix B also, matrix B, then R2 and C2, that is rows and columns. Then after that we have to check that one more thing, the very important thing is here we have to understand that for addition of two matrices the order of matrix should be same. That is, if the A matrix is having 2 by 2 cross 2 order or 2 by 2 matrix, then B also should be 2 by 2 matrix. So for that we have to check that the size of the arrays. So we have how to verify that both the array size are same. So I'll be writing here one if condition, that is if I'm making use of this rows and columns, the size of this matrix, based on this I'm going to verify that. So the rows of R1, if R1 equal to R2 and columns of C1 equal to C2, then only allow the user to enter the elements of the array, elements of the matrices. So in this what we have to do is here if this condition is true, then only it will be allowing the user to enter the elements of the matrix or elements of the matrices, both the matrices. So if R1 equal to R2, number of number of rows of matrix A and number of rows of matrix B, if they are same, and number of columns of matrix A and number of columns of matrix B, if they are same, then only it will be allowing the user to enter the elements of the matrix. So let me write here, if that is true, then printf, or else what I'll do, I'll use this printf, then enter the elements of matrix A. Then how to read the elements of the matrix A, as we saw in the transpose of matrix, here also we have to use for loop for maintaining the index of the elements. So I'll begin with 0, that array will begin with 0th index. So I less than r1, I less than r1, then I plus plus. After that, one more for loop I have to maintain, that is j loop, that is for j equal to 0, then j less than c1, then j plus plus, right? After this scanf, that is, so here what I have to do, I have to just take 1% d, that is for array a, ampersand a, ampersand a of I, then j, right? So next we have to enter the elements of matrix B also. So for that also we have to write the same this thing, print. I'll be using the same set of statements here. So just we have to make changes of variables. So enter the elements of matrix B here, matrix B, then I equal to 0, I less than R2, I plus plus, then j equal to 0, j less than C2, then j plus plus. Scanf percentage d ampersand B matrix or B array. In the B array, all these elements will be stored. So after this we have to perform that addition, right? So for that again we have to use for loop, right? For we have to add rows, the rows of first element, the rows of first matrix, and rows of second matrix. For that what we have to do, we have to maintain one more for loop here. For so for I equal to 0, for I equal to 0, I less than r1, then I plus plus, then for j equal to 0, j less than c1, j less than c1, right? After adding, it will be storing these elements in the new array, that is sum, right? Sorry, j plus plus, j plus plus. So for that we are writing this, after adding where to store that. So sum equal to sum of I j, sum of I j equal to a of what we are adding, a of I j plus b of I j, right? B of I j. Then after adding this we have to print this, right? So for that what we have to do, we have to take one printf statement here, printf, then addition of matrix a and b, a and b is as below, right? After that, so to print that we have to take again for loop. So printf, sorry, for loop for I equal to 0, I less than r1, then I plus plus. I plus plus. So for rows, then one more for loop for columns. For j equal to 0, j less than c1, j less than c1, then j plus plus, then print it, then printf, then percentage d, comma, sum of I j. This we have to, this after adding this we have to print this one. For that printing we are maintaining these two for loops, and we are, with the help of this printf statement, we are printing that sum array. Then one more thing is here, just I'll add some, just to make difference, just I'll add these two dots. So, and one more thing, to print properly I'll be adding here one more printf statement, printf, then /n, then, and this for loop is having multiple statements, that is this for loop is having these many statements. So what I'll do, I'll be having here a bracket, that is curly braces I'm going to add. Then this is present if this number of rows and columns are same of both the matrix, then only do this all operations. Else what we have to do, else addition not possible, because if the variation in the number of rows and columns of both the matrices, it is impossible to add the elements of the matrix of the matrices. So we have to say here addition is not possible, addition is not possible. If the number of rows and columns are equal of both the matrices, then only the addition is possible. So this is the code for adding the two matrices. So let me run this code and check whether it produces the proper output or not. So click on the run button here. There is an error expected expression before less than token. So that is line number 41. They are telling for j equal to 0, there j is missing, so we have to write there j, line number 41. So here j less than c1, then j plus plus. So rerun it once again. Still there is an error invalid operands to binary, complex int and int, because there is semicolon is missing in this statement. So go for line number 47. So here after j equal to 0 we have to add semicolon. We have to separate the initialization part from the condition and increment of jth loop. So click on run button. Still there is an error expected semicolon, error expected before this one. So go to line number 48, right? 48 is here. In this I think something missing, one extra bracket is there, so we have to remove that bracket. So run it once again and check it. Oh, that's great. Now we are getting the output console. So enter rows and columns of matrix A. So what I'll do, I'll be entering 2 into 2. Then enter the rows of columns of matrix B. Then this is also 2 into 2 we have to enter. Then enter the elements of matrix A. So what I'll do, I'll enter 4 8 in first row, then 1 4 1 5 in second row. This is my first matrix. So enter the elements of matrix B. So here what I'll do, I'll add 2 7, then 6 9. This is my second matrix. Then check the addition of matrices. So check here whether it is giving proper output or not. 2 7, that is 2 7 is my 2 7 6 9. This is my matrix B. Addition of matrix A and B is 6 15 7 14. So how it is adding that, that is 4 plus 2 is 6 we are getting there down, right? 6 we are getting here, 6 first element as a first element of the sum array, sum matrix. Then 1 6 7, 1 6 7, then yes 7 we are getting. Then we have here 8 and 5 7 9, 8 5 is 8 7 is 15, then 5 9 is 14. 15 and 14 should be there in second column. 15 and 14 it is there, so that means it is working properly. Then if you are having any doubts in this code, please do ask your queries, and definitely I'll be helping you out for your queries. And thanks for watching.